Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume, and these stocks are highly volatile. The markets are coming in for some more bullishness all into this morning. If you have been seeing my early morning videos, as you know, I wake up early and start getting these videos out for you guys. You know what's going on, know what's happening next. The first one I make every single day is our crypto videos. And in our crypto videos earlier on, I was pointing out how BTC and the Bitcoins and whatnot were going down to those big discounts and how these things are going to be coming in for those explosions. I would even take a position at BTC down at that bottom down there for massive bull runs. All of our stocks are exploding right now. Everything is starting to uptrend. And if you would have been catching everything that even I alone have been putting out in my section, you will be up about 900, almost 1,000% in your portfolio. Maybe even a little bit more. Maybe you push things a little bit further than I did before I liked the gains off of those first rounds and whatnot. I tell you, it's 1,000 times easier to be in the Discord seeing when I'm telling you when to buy and when to sell on time. Not only these stocks, I can also show you how to trade these cryptos. I can show you how to do these many different trading strategies. You need to understand how to utilize these many different trading strategies. And if you don't know how to use and or how to trade those or how to utilize those to the best of your advantages, you need to make sure that you definitely need to make sure that you are around and surrounded by people who actually know how, so you're not making those nonsense moves that they be making out there that y'all still hearing me say people or that y'all stay seeing me point out to people to not make. What type of moves might you ask? Moves that become overthought and people get the FOMO and want to buy in on their. So we already done got our first easy rounds on things like the TNXP, for example. Notice here on the TNXP, if you guys recall my last TNXP videos, you recall all the alerts going out and whatnot. TNXP going from the lows of 11 cents up to the highs of $1.90. We already caught that massive squeeze. In fact, TNXP, that was like a 700% bull run for an easy move. And we didn't, and that wasn't only just that move. We even went in on TNXP for a round two off that dip that would come in, not only off of my alerts, but all the other coach alerts that go out in the Discord. I tell you, see them on time, and just because you see me holding something up, I might be holding something up 300-400%, whatever it is. That doesn't mean you have to. I'm holding up something 30%. That does not mean you have to. You make sure to lock in gains and settle somewhere where you get nervous. And no matter what, just still make sure that you always have 7 to 15% stop loss. And like if you up like 500% in these stocks, so many things, especially like these cryptos we use, you don't gotta use. If you're using 100 times leverage on these cryptos like I'm using, you really not even using a 50% stop loss at all. But on these stocks and you up like 400 or 500%, you don't need to have a 15% stop loss anymore. You have 70%, maybe you can use a 30-40% stop loss. You got more to risk now, and you so on and so forth. You feel more comfortable in those type of positions rather than chasing something up for the last minute and you trying to hope that you can get up 400% and something that just made a 400% bull run. And once it goes down to that dip and that sell off, you can get it for the next round when it becomes oversold. You catch that next bounce in time, you'll be able to see what I'm saying, going in for that next round at that 40 cents or lower, back on the 17th at 3 p.m., for example, and then this thing will come in for another bull run on TNXP for about another 80% explosion. Now it's still holding up. We were lock engaged. I get out. I'm doing my get in, get out, and I'm moving on to the next thing. But many people are still excited for TNXP, and they're not wrong for being excited on TNXP because TNXP does have big things going on. If you guys recall what that was talking about they FDA approval for they fibromyalgia cure. And this is supposed to be the big revolutionary thing. All the doctors and hospitals done waited 20 years for something like that. I know pharmacists, so I don't really know how those pharmaceuticals really go like that. But I'll tell you how these pharmaceutical stocks go. They are completely wrecked, right? Which is why we see in all these pharmaceuticals and health stocks be looking like this. And when you see them up at these prices in 134 billions and billions, they never been up there before. This stock done got up to prices. They think like look like that right now because they've come in for so many different reverse splits to keep them alive on the markets. Because as you know, a stock under that dollar getting ready to get kicked off, and TNXP is about to get kicked off the market if they don't get back to that dollar. Shorts love to see a stock get delisted. I don't know why. But Easy Bull Run and TNXP, no new news today. But keep in mind everything going on with these stocks and all other stocks on the market is while the markets are pushing up, more bullish than bearish. You got about 4,700 advancers. You got 1,300 decliners. Okay, they've been buying things all up all morning. It's been getting so bullish. Let me show you guys a quick trick that I've been utilizing in these markets. This also helped me get into BTC. I've been doing my deeper dives and deeper studying and practicing on these leverage and Bitcoin traders, crypto traders, so I can get you guys involved in this new money and what they do, what the big whales do. Okay, this is a full-on cheat code what I'm going to tell you right here, so pay attention. What they do is they watch for when the call, put, and or you might be just call it the options ratio to see what that pressure is looking like for those futures. Okay, now when you get to those futures, what we're looking at right now is the Bitcoin futures. This morning when Bitcoin was down at that, let me go to a smaller chart so you'll be able to see. How I close this. When Bitcoin was at that 92,000 down there, you know me, I'm up. I don't even sleep. You know, I'm ready. So I'm ready to get that next move. And I was watching our Bitcoin futures, and while I was watching it is when all the massive calls come in. It's like 72 calls versus like 29 puts or something like that when it did open up, and then this thing came for that explosion. And this is why we see them on the news and stuff like that. They always talking about the 5-year notes and those futures be doing these and they looking like those and whatnot. And what they telling us is the big options ratio that's coming in. Make sure I wasn't gonna tell you on this video because it's a full-on cheat code right here for real, for real. But whatever you going, if you follow with the cryptos and the bitcoins, look for the options ratio. This will change. You can best make your move. You be staring at it, you know, you probably need an extra screen for what you're doing now that you know, but you can see all of those. Okay, like we can go back here and then we can go see these for the S&P 500s. Look, the S&P 500s down here. And you can see the call put ratio. Right now, in the call put ratio, you got a lot more puts that are starting to come into these markets right here on the S&Ps. Follow along with the futures. I'm gonna start making futures videos as I'm do you already know. As long as I'm studying it, then I'm gonna put it in a video so y'all can study along with me. And everything I do study is in a video, okay? But let's continue on now with those most active stocks on the market. Again, I know that's probably a lot of information that many people don't understand. I barely understand it myself. Let's get into it with APTO. Pushing up to the top of the most active list, passing up TNXP. They come in for the Super Bowl run on the APTO from 21 cents up to the highs about 40 cents. This thing looking good. They even came in for the after hours and the pre-market move on the APTO. Hot alerts for APTO has been going out by Sensei Prim along in her section, and many members have been catching this as well. This is very good on APTO right now. So, so right now, you know, while the markets are really bullish, it's really helping a lot of stocks get bullish since the markets are ever so bullish. Okay, and of course, you would have been able to see even my alerts going out when I was letting you know APTO back down at that 20 cents or lower. From that 20 cents or lower, this thing exploded up to 48 cents, and it's even coming in for another bull run now. It's easy money. We know what you're going for. I know what you're going for. I mean, you might not know what I don't, you know, you know what's in the markets. You don't know what you're going for, but I know what you're going for. You are going for a stock that's down in the safe, easy, early seat, man. If you already missed it, you know, you're coming into the APTOs now, it's up 90%. Not to say this a wreck, you know, not to say this stock, you know, can't get back up to a dollar and the best companies of the future and whatnot, but you know, we the swing traders. And if you know where to trade in, then you are a swing trader. You know where if you know where to the markets, you are not beginning as a long-term investor. I'm promising you that. You're gonna wash yourself out talking about because you don't know what a good long-term investing is, period. You can't. You just got into the markets. Many of us, we've been in the markets forever. We still trying to figure out what the best things for long-term investment is for the futures and stuff like that. Because the markets change so fast. What you thought could have been a long-term investment is changes instantly if those market conditions and or change, and you don't even notice. You ain't nobody else gonna tell you this, but your sector about to rotate. I'll tell you that right now. Your sector gonna rotate. And boom, now you all messed up. You don't even know what that means. So you again, you're not ready for a long-term investment. You need to be getting in beginning as swing trades. So you can get in for the safety early C, high B, locking gains to the top. When you locking that 100% gain, then you move that thing to the next thing that's finna explode. Easy money. Rinse and repeat. But you can't be like jumping into the markets saying, you know, you new to the markets and you trying to begin, you know, you the long-term investor. You don't even know how to read a balance sheet. You don't know how to compare that to what the swing traders and day traders are about to do. You don't know what you're doing. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with it because we know we all learn this stuff like that. But you need to make sure that you gain that experience through the active day, through the active swing trades that you are participating in daily. But TAPO. Ooh, the TAPO, they go from 29 cents up to $1.05. We was trying to let you know about the TAPO or TAOP coming in for hot parabolic moves, not only just today, but I mean even the other day where this thing was going parabolic. TAPO is no stranger to these moves, parabolic moves. This thing has in the past gone nuclear. I'll show you that here in just 1 second. But coming out with its early alerts today, APTO. This came out at like 6:40 a.m. And this stock, from that morning time did explode to about $1.05. It's sold back off and like it's looking very, very iffy right now into the intradays. Are the markets turning back more bearish? Okay, you gotta no, not really. You even got more bullishness coming. It's a Friday too, So if the market's staying bullish like this, they're gonna be getting super bullish here until towards the after hours. Just to the beginning of the day where I'm at is 10:24 a.m. So your time frame of the days matter as well. But you got TAOP down to this big discount. You should have seen that one in the morning. Um, Okay, so one thing about these stocks that I need to remember to point out is that it doesn't really matter too much. If you got the extra large is so excited in there, then it won't really matter too much what the largest, smalls, and mediums are doing. If you got enough extra larges in there, because those extra larges, they got a lot of power. They got a lot of power. But RGTI, ooh, the riggedy computing, they coming in for even more. This stock is this is powerful. This is a powerful one. Like off of that dip, they bought this one right back up, man. And they got a price target of $12 now, do they? That was just today where they updated RGTI. Let's go back and look at the RGTI. This thing been exploding for a multi-month bull run on RGTI, a very, very hot stock on the markets. A very high one, maybe even one of the hottest on the markets right now. Let me know if you are in on any of these stocks. What your expectations are and stuff like that. I really like to hear what y'all think about these different stocks. It comes below if y'all done caught any of these stocks. I know you can't catch them all. A lot of people aren't as fast and and as depth as me as the markets and whatnot. But if you really on point enough, then you be able to see those alerts going out in the Discord at the bottom. That $2 back, you just see it on time, and not even just only that, when it's going out, but you can also see the videos, and I'm talking about these things are just getting active and active. Don't miss on RGTI, getting more and more active nonstop, all across the board. And then you see the updates from the stock beef scanner saying that these are the stocks to watch, and it's coming out saying that repeatedly about three times a day on the same exact stock. It's probably the best thing to be going for. What you need to do is when you come across your favorite stock, whatever you're looking at that time, you need to be going to the bankability search engine, and then you need to be typing that thing in there how I just did, and then you be able to see everything that's going on. And then you're gonna either, if you still early, you're gonna see the early type of alerts. If y'all been seeing my videos for however long, you already know what the early type of alerts are gonna be looking like. And then if you already see that thing exploded and people moving on to the next thing, then just move on to the next thing. I know those stocks be enticing. We talking about another bull run be coming in, but you know, so that next thing about to explode. Y'all see me literally every single day update every single crypto in the morning, and then all the pre-market gainers, and then all the most active stocks, and then the after hours things, and then everything I'm holding, and everything the other coaches holding, and everything that went on in between and whatnot. In every single video, I'm showing you accurate alerts with on point timing from the early seed. I don't come back and I'm not showing you stocks that'll be at the top one. Now how I know how those other YouTubers be. They just showing you things that just pump it up. I know how they be. So I don't talk to all these guys. They make it's designed so they can pump up their things and start to influence, of course. Make sure that you're not being influenced to get into a stock that's in an overbought position for you while they in a safe position because they already done bought in there 3 weeks ago. They just making more videos on that thing. You know what I mean? Just to keep on trying to put juice onto their position that's already overbought. You got to keep in mind these. Those things that they don't tell you, those things they don't want me to tell y'all because I'm putting you on game. I'm literally spilling the beans here. When they tell y'all to be buying those things that are overbought, not only the people with the videos and people with the but even the people with the news, even those big insiders. Even when we go down here and we click on our news section right here, and then you see some. I mean, we had these stocks and those stocks. They finna be doing these on the Wall Streets, and are they finna make you a millionaire? They literally trying to entice you to buy up into something that's gonna pump up their positions. Which is why you see me often. People wonder, like, why am I not updating that stock no more? What's going on? Because we move on to the next thing because ain't nobody sitting there trying to pump up something that's overbought, trying to drag people in there. They putting y'all in bad positions. And y'all know it. I know y'all haven't realized that because ain't nobody tell y'all that. But I'm telling y'all, that's what they be doing. I'm a YouTuber for stocks. telling you what they be doing. You want to get it down at the bottom so you don't get caught in how they be doing y'all like that. And if you get it down at the bottom, I'm always telling you from those 52-week lows, you talking about getting the things that are oversold. These are literally the next stocks ready to explode every single time. I don't say this stuff for nothing. Get it at the bottom. Yeah, man, you might have to wait a day or so. You know? Yeah, man, you might have to, wait till next week sometime. Or depend, I don't know what your stats be like. You better get a low stat when you don't want to wait that long, but you know, it's better to be early. So you want to be the first one in, the first one out. You don't want to be the last one in and trying to fight your way to be the last one out. The party over with. But last on our list, we got the NVDA. Ooh, the NVDA coming in for even more bullishness today. They go from 126 up to $134. Getting, all right, this thing is really bullish right now. Like it's really holding up. I should have went for some calls and whatnot. I was looking at other things. And, um, I'm greatly enjoying using cryptocurrency leverage now even more than I ever even enjoy doing the options trading. And you guys been seeing me doing my cryptocurrency leverage is getting massive, massive hundreds of percents of gains and whatnot. Those gains only come out to so much percent because I'm using the max leverage. Like if like for example, like yesterday I tried one off I went in for like the times five leverage like on the ETH. That thing was barely moving, where that 30% up was on 5 times leverage, but if that was 100 times leverage, that 30% up would have literally been like 200, 300% gain instantly. And you see how fast that is. That's, in about 30 minutes, make that move. You get hundreds and hundreds of percents of gains in a matter of minutes. Don't get me wrong, you run it, you ain't gotta let nothing settle or nothing like that. So you can't be fast, you can't get antsy. You watching those candlesticks, you getting thirsty. I know how it be, but you don't gotta be. You can always just stick back with your 15-minute charts and your 4-hour charts and take it slow, safe, and easy. I greatly recommend that you get into this extra Bitcoin leverage trading if you want to advance, if you want to evolve, if you really want to get that money that those big whales are getting that they didn't want us to know about you know. But NVIDIA, very good. This is very good on the video right now, being so extremely bullish here on the video. We're gonna be watching because it's coming into the next year right now. We're gonna be watching the video, getting ready to make some super moves coming into the next year as tech, AI, semiconductors, and quantum and stuff like that are literally just all the rage in general. If I take you back to the video on your wider time frames, we're looking for a bullish divergence to be made on our longer monthly chart trading time frames. When that's made, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game in the video and everything and every stock, and especially all the tech ones and stuff like that. So we already know the video is getting super bullish. XLR just buying in here with extremely bullish cost distribution. But guys, these are the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high value. These stocks are highly volatile. Some of them are looking better than others. Y'all know how I go. And today, while everything is being all extra, extremely bullish, watch out for how you move and make sure that you're being careful. I'm Billy Banks. I see y'all in there. Happy trading.